Thank you, Chair. I wish to confirm that the county is operating in Family Bank for this particular fund.
What does the legislation on bursary say? The Bursary Act, County Bursary Act, what does it say?
Well, I have not checked on what the bursary regulations say, but from our comment here, according to Regulation 82, all funds at the county level should be operated at the Central Bank of Kenya. And this is an issue we raised before, which brought a lot of issues. But according to COP, this still remains, because we later found out there is no contradiction with the law.
Okay, just quickly.
I don't know what
So that we can move forward in this matter. There is
under opinion, adverse opinion, inaccuracies in transfer from county government, as disclosed in Audit the financial statements. The financial performance reflects an amount of 254,763,209 in respect of transfers from the county government. However, review of the bank statements reflects receipts of transfers from the county government of an amount of 257,326,352, resulting to an unexplained and unreconciled variance of 2,563,143. In the circumstances, the accuracy and the completeness of the transfer from the county government amount of 254,763,209 for the year ended 30th June 2022 could not be confirmed.
Chair, can you also comment, just a comment on 2021? Which had a variance here again of 559,000.
Yes.
It's actually the same, only that the amount varied.
The charge does the same transfers from what was transferred from the county executive to the fund, and what the fund reflects at a variance of 559,143. This year is not a reconciliation between what is in the cash book and what is in the financial statement. This is where the variances are.
Okay. Governor, your response?
Thank you, Chair. On the
Period. Which is also not accepted in accounting framework. And I think of late the government allows units to make transactions even 2-3 weeks after the year end. And I think these are the results of this transaction. You find when the year crosses on 30th June, they are given a leeway of 3 weeks to transact outside the reporting period. And I think it needs to be addressed so that we follow the proper accounting standards of the time, the 12 months, June to July, July to June.
So these are the transactions that happen after
the reporting period.
15.
Up to like now, the one of 559, it happened on 22nd of July.
Chair.
Okay, proceed.
Governor, there are a couple of issues here which
of transactions are worrying. I think from the beginning you just seen the whatever those issues occurring regarding the financial statements. So I'm really hoping that you're going to have one, or you already have qualified. You have already hired qualified accountants.
Governor.
Oh, thank you, Chair.
The budget is prepared within for the 12 months, July to June, and it's advisable that the funds are made available within that period, such that all transactions for the period are reported within the reporting period. When we extend, it distorts the accounting format think that's what we made it, a recommendation from the committee to ensure that the budget is is available to the funds to use it within the period.
Okay, so I think the Secretariat, please capture that as an interim recommendation, and the auditor will keep a watch on this query in our subsequent audit meeting. But Governor wants to say something.
Sorry.
Unsupported scholarship and other educational benefits, as disclosed in Note 8, the financial statement. The statement of financial position reflect an amount of 254,763,209 in respect of scholarship and other educational benefits. However, the statement of financial performance disclosed in Note 8 reflect the depreciation and amortization expenses amounting to 255,456,370. Further, the criteria and conditions used in awarding for awarding the scholarship and the bursaries were not provided for audit review. In addition, multiple bursaries amounting to 56,737,404 were awarded to 6,813 students, contrary to the Regulation 911 of the Public Finance Nakuru County Bursary Fund, Regulation 2015, which provides that the bursary will ordinarily be awarded for 1 year period, but may be reviewed in a case-by-case basis. Bursary recipients shall be selected on an objective and a non-discriminatory basis. In the circumstances, the accuracy, validity, and the propriety of the scholarship and other educational benefits amount of 255,456,370 could not be confirmed. Chair.
Very well. I'm a bit confused with the use of words here. Depreciation, amortization, how does it come in bursaries?
Yeah, as I said earlier, the problem is on customizing this reporting template. So the reporting template was supposed to be changed to bursaries and benefits, but they never changed the value. They used the same ones that were there in the template, depreciation.
Well, but how do we use, Chair? Then how are we going to be able to deal with this issue? Because amortization refers to loan expenses and how it's amortized. But then when you're coming up, or maybe something which is paid over time that has got an interest bearing in it, how does a bursary then comes in? Is that template, reporting template, wrong from the county or from the auditors?
Chair, actually I wanted to find out, is it, who is supplying the template? I believe it's the auditor or treasury who has a standard template that is given to the counties. And are they given an option to customize? Because it's like it's a generic template. So if it is generic, are the counties allowed to customize to suit their own needs? Or they're supposed to use the way it is?
Chair, the template is provided by the Public Sector Accounting Standards Board for all entities. So the entity which is using that template is supposed to customize it to their items, to the words they are using. But this one, they need to customize it. They use that provision for depreciation instead of changing it to bursary, they just left it unchanged.
The Chair, from what the auditor, where the auditor has left, when you are doing audits and you engage with the counties, I thought these are things that should be corrected so that they don't even arise as an audit query. I mean, when you are engaging, you are a team, you are partners. So,
Yeah. Okay. Governor, your response?
Well, thank you, Chair and members.
Karibuni sana. I always point out on the issue of women. I'm glad at least today they've taken their position, but I can only see two. a county led by a woman, we should see so many women accompanying you, because on the contrary, when men appear here, male governors, you know, they are always accompanied by their male colleagues. So we want to see female governors also flocking with the female employees. Karibu sana, Madam Governor.
As disclosed in Note 8 of the financial statements, reflects scholarship and other educational benefits of an amount of 254,763,209, which include an amount of 4,013,000 in respect of payments to savings and credit cooperative societies and private companies. However, those payments were not related to the bursaries and are not supported with the documents, including county bursary committee minutes authorizing the payments and the receipts acknowledging those acknowledgement letters. In the circumstances, the propriety of the payments of an amount of 4,013,000 in respect of the payments to savings and credit cooperative societies and private companies could not be confirmed. Chair.
Okay.
Agree to the audit findings. However, the payments amounting to 4,013,000 were not paid to SACCOs and cooperative credit societies by the fund management, but to institutions as per bursary awards. These were checks paid to secondary schools, driving schools, and other tertiary institutions that run accounts in the said SACCOs and cooperative credit societies. Attached, find samples of checks images showing payment of bursaries to the beneficiary institution and not SACCO and cooperatives as observed by the auditor. See Appendix 13, document file, forwarding memo from the bank and sample checks image paid to the institution.
Very well. Auditor, your comments on the management risk.
Million or the institution. Since you have a copy of the check, what is the issue? What is the highlight? Is it the amount, or you're also satisfied that the institution that received the checks are okay?
No. There's a detailed verification that needs to be done.
You know the point here, Senator Mujinda, is that the documents have just been given to the auditor. So that's why we have said
maybe for the sake of the committee, what the auditor needs to verify is the 4 million was paid to SACCO societies.
Yeah.
Now he needs to verify and confirm the accounts in those SACCO societies, do they belong to institutions for which they are paying bursaries? Then you'll be sure that it was not to SACCOs but to accounts by bursary institutions.
Very well, very well. Governor?
Sorry, Chair, not to